background, we had about 8 teams participate in the Codeathon this year, our first one, as you know. It was a 3-day event. These guys were here for like about 12 to 14 hours a day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all 8 teams came up with innovative, creative ideas, and also brand new technology that most of them have not tried before. The goal was to build a working prototype, proof of concept, based on the innovative ideas using these technologies, and come out and present in front of the judges. And they all did. I personally thought they all did a very good job. These 2 teams here are the winners. These guys, what's your Bits and Bytes is your team name. Bits and Bytes. They won the 2nd place, and Code Avengers won the 1st place. So we'd probably do another round of these for folks who missed during the town hall. This is also something that we are considering. I think overall it was a great event. We had quite a bit of lessons learned on what we are actually capable of by pushing ourselves and having this opportunity to work on innovative stuff. I think the event was a great success. We look forward to do it again next year. So with that, I'll let you guys get started.
Wonderful. Okay, so like you said, we are Bits and Bytes, and our product was Smart Code and Smart Finance. And started with a quick intro. I'm Pearl from PNI, Raghu from Desking, Chandu from Desking, and Mahesh from PNI 2, and Srikanth from ECR.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is how we started with the trailer. brainstorming different ideas as to what we wanted to do. And then the one that we found really interesting was to do something with the voice-over app. You know, I mean, because voice is the next big thing. We wanted to, you know, I mean, bring something out to the customer, because we don't have an app today, I mean, that would actually let you shop a car through voice. You know what I mean? So that's one thing we wanted to start out with. So that's the customer-facing Alexa skill called the Smart Code to assist the customers with car shopping. And the second thing that we wanted to do was a dealer-facing mobile app. You know what I mean? To actually simplify all the paperwork. You know what I mean? The credit app, the say keying in all the customer information, bill information, all that. And in the process of doing that, we also, like, you know what I mean, OCR was one of the options we considered for reducing the paperwork. So you could actually do a VIN and the driver license scan. And off we go to the demo. So Raghu's our customer here, and he is looking to shop for a car for a long time now, and he has this smart code installed on his Alexa device.
Alexa, launch Route 1.
Hello and welcome to Route 1, the smart and easy way to get the best car deal.
Get me a price for 2018 Ford
What model are you looking for?
Explorer.
The price of 2018 Ford Explorer ranges from $33,498 to $74,995. Would you like to get the best deal available in the market for 2018 Ford Explorer?
Yes.
Here is the best deal for 2018 Ford Explorer base. A monthly payment of $426 for 72 months at rate of 1.9% at Crest Ford Incorporated dealership, Flat Rock. Would you like to get a quote for this vehicle?
Sure. Get me a quote.
A quote has been created and emailed to you.
I have a new code. This is,
So this is the dealer email. So the dealer will have an email with the car details, whatever the customer is looking for, and also it will have the VIN and the customer details, like here birth and the phone number and the email address, whatever she used on the Amazon Alexa account, and then we have the QR code out there. And if we look at the customer email. So this is the customer email which has the financial information as well, like what is the payment and how many months and the APR details. And if they are ready, they can start the credit application as well. And this will take to the digital retail to start the credit application.
Okay, so I just like to quickly tell you like what went behind the scenes when Raghu was actually interacting with the Alexa app. So there were basically 3 steps involved. So the first one was actually getting a price range for the vehicle that he was interested in. So we're using this API called Market Check API on the backend to be as close as to the real-time data. So it's a public-facing API that actually we search across dealers and get the minimum price and the maximum price, you know what I mean, so that the customer actually gets a feel of, I mean, what is he going to really invest in, you know, I mean, so that was the first step. And the second step was actually getting the best deal. I mean, here we just get the best deal out of the, what do you call, the range that he expected for. But again, I mean, this could be expanded to like, you know what I mean, like across various options like car ratings or like for dealer ratings or whatever, you know what I mean. So then the third step was, and I also forgot to mention, so we have a radius search of like 100 miles that is fixed for now in this app, but we could again leave it to the customer preference. Like the customer could come in and tell, you know, I want to search only with the radius of 10 miles, you know what I mean, that's also possible. So that was the second step, and the third step was actually getting a code. So we have the dealer email and all that, so we kickstart the create a code, and then we send a link for the credit app along with the customer email, and then, you know, I mean, so the customer could actually initiate the credit app process right from home before actually visiting the dealership. So yeah, so those are the 3 steps involved, and yeah, so now that we've seen the customer section, now we have Chandu, our dealer.
Okay. Once we have the email for the
probably see the email and then he can call the customer to schedule an appointment. Here is like a customer phone number and customer email ID. He can schedule an appointment, and once the customer comes in, then he can quickly scan the QR code to get the code. So here is the code actually with the vehicle information and payment information, 72 payments of $426. So here we have an options to go for the creating a credit app and generate e-contract. Like you can go from here actually. And then we have other options. Dealer can look at the saved codes, like which all customers has asked for the vehicles for this dealer. So he can pick any of the code and he can follow with the customer and from here.
Okay, so this was customer to dealer flow, and then we have another flow which is the dealer facing mobile app flow. Say for example, a customer walks into a dealership lot. You know, I mean, so even there we'll have to simplify the process, right? So we'll see a demo of that.
So what we see here is actually the mobile application that we built, which is used by dealers. So the first one which Chandu showed, that's when a customer walks in, we have option to scan code, and then the email has a QR code and that gives all the information about that code. So when a customer walks into the dealership, now we have an option called start code, where actually dealer can walk through, so because it's a mobile app, dealer can walk through the customers through the lot, and then we have an option to scan a VIN number or a QR code of the VIN number, which will actually pull up the information about the vehicle. So what he's doing right now is he's using the OCR to read the VIN, and then it is going to populate the vehicle information into his mobile app.
If he's a flashlight, I'll remember how.
Yeah, somebody else may pick that up.
Yeah, so we have the vehicle information, and in this screen we can also present the finance information of how much it's going to cost him. And then before proceeding with the code, if the customer likes a different vehicle, we can change the vehicle right here, scanning a different VIN and then show the information. And once the customer is happy with the vehicle, we can further proceed with the code. And here we have customer information, where we used OCR technology basically to read the information out of the driver's license. And now what Mahesh is going to do is he's going to take a picture of customer's driver's license, and it is going to pull the customer information out of the driver's license, and they're going to populate the form with those information. So what we did here was to read the text out of the driver's license, and this can be applied to any other document, let's say a vehicle insurance, and making few changes with the regular expression of how we pull the information out of the driver's license. We can change it to a vehicle insurance or any other document, and it should be easily able to pick up all the information from any other document.
And that's all OCR?
Yeah, it's OCR. And we read the whole text and then check something and then get the information out of the, and it can be applied to any driver's license. So we have any driver's license we can use right now to pull the information out of there.
And you don't need any special database to do that. You're simply converting from. Got it.
No, the whole it's in the mobile phone, and it doesn't even have to connect to any other service.
It's in memory.
Yeah. And we have the same code that the Alexa gave out. So the same screen shows up when we do the start the code out of the mobile application as well. And then we can have the integration with our CAS and DC, and then do the other credit application or the contracting out of the screen and finish the process of saving the car.
can the dealer through the finance tab modify the best deal? So let's say the person doesn't want to put down $3,333, they want to put down $2,000, can they modify it through that tab? And then show the resulting monthly payment?
Right, so for now, we did not build that functionality into this, but that is something which we can
Sure.
easily
Add, got it.
But customer code have that functionality like where we can give it like whatever payment as a roll payment. Like if I want to just down pay that $2,000 or $3,000, according to that, like we'll get the monthly payment accordingly with a roll payment option. So if we can integrate this with the customer code, then we can have that option too.
So that's how we finish a code when a customer walks into the dealership.
Also, you see here, there is a button to actually upload documents from here. So if there are any ancillary documents that the dealer wants scanned, he could as well do that from the mobile app. So, as we see, there is no more typing of customer details or vehicle-related information. It is as easy as clicking a few pictures, and you see all the information that is populated. And this is the next generation digital retail that we are looking, decreasing the effort of the dealer for actually closing out a deal. So OCR is actually used for the digital transformation of this images. I mean, the license, transform them into a digital file that can be actually stored and retrieved as and when needed. So they could actually be stored as an XML, and they can easily be. That's the more meaningful representation of data instead of an image. So, and we can. I mean, these bits and pieces that we did in our app that can be easily integrated with our other route one products like CAS or Easy, or and probably they would help our products to get more penetration into the dealership space. So,
does the product capture the image of the driver's license, or just do the OCR
what we did
transmission, or-
what we did in this app, or we never store the image on file of the phone, or nor we transmit that over the network. It's just taken in memory, just gets the information out of the driver's license, and there is no trace of data in the phone or anywhere elsewhere. We could, if we could do that, if there is a requirement to actually save that, we could easily do that.
I think there's arguments both ways for storing the image of the driver's license. I think that some dealers, on the back of all driver's license, you have a magnetic strip. You can swipe it and get the picture and all the information. The counter argument is a picture of the individual may lend to discriminatory lending. So there's arguments both ways. But the functionality that you demonstrated here was take the written or typed word from the credit or the driver's license, move it over to our system, and use that as the basis of the credit application.
Yes.
Got it. Another question, in your Alexa setup account, could that same information be uploaded in the setup account?
I didn't quite catch the question.
So you have Alexa in your home, and you say, Alexa, find me a 2018 Explorer. The Alexa account knows it's Dan Doman's account.
Right.
And so can you transmit that information, name, address, telephone number, email account, that kind of stuff?
I mean, that's what we did actually, so we got so if you look at the email, right?
Right,
So
that's
you
what
would
got
see
it all.
the
Got it.
customer contact.
Sure,
So, we didn't show the setup that goes prior to
Sure.
enabling the skill, so you will have to enable the locations and the address permission, like you do for any other app, say Google Maps and all that, it lets you know the current location. So yes.
Is that an existing service between Alexa and third parties where they can communicate customer name, email address, telephone number?
There are like a number of apps that do that today.
Right.
I mean, you have to get the customer permission prior to
Sure.
that. Yeah. Mhm.
Sure. I'm just trying to get, this is the first time I've seen a voice-activated functionality. I'm just trying to get my head around what's out there and what you tapped into and the like. So thank you for entertaining my questions.
Just to know, they did it in 3 days, so they did all these things in 3 days. So
Even the
just
video?
letting you know.
No, I just try to, I'm sure you used a lot of existing functionality, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get my head around what you did use and what you built, because if it is existing, there's perhaps an infrastructure, a security infrastructure around protecting that information. That's where my head's at.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there is.
And they haven't integrated to any of the existing Route 1 services per se,
Mhm.
right? This is the demonstration of the capabilities that it could be integrated tomorrow.
Right.
Sure.
So this.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get, understand. I mean, Alexa obviously order me a pizza. Who's ordering it? Where's it going? All that information's gotta be available, right? And that's probably something what you tapped into. Okay, thank you for answering my questions. Is that, are you finished?
This is just a little list of extensions that, our app is capable of. Nobody wants to, buy a car with just one code.
Sure.
Right? So, we wanted to do something like, gives you the best 3 deals where you can compare and all that, but with the given time, this is what we could achieve, but, that's always an option, the customer could tell that, I want to list it by the dealer ratings and not by just the least monthly payment, or the car ratings, or car tax reports, whatever,
So the definition of a best
Yeah,
deal might
yeah.
differ from customer to customer, so give
Excellent.
him an opportunity to choose what it means for him is a best deal.
Right. And then again, like I mentioned earlier, the preferred search radius could be left to the customer, and and present the user with more options, not just the top one. Get me more options so that I can compare. It's $350 at this dealer, but it has the dealer has only say 4-star ratings, whereas it's $20 more on the other dealer, but he has good service. Things like that. And
Sure.
then we also wanted, probably this Alexa skill, instead of being a customer front, it could even be kept at a dealership, where you don't even have to have the dealer could actually speak to it and find out what's in his inventory. That was one option. And the last one was a customer kiosk at dealerships. Instead of searching across dealerships, this could be kept at a dealership where the customer could just walk in, and then instead of a dealer walking in through, the customer could actually speak to it, and yeah. So those are the
Yeah, I've seen that functionality in several futuristic movies, so,
It's a matter of time.
yeah, it's just a matter of time. No, it's outstanding. It's, I think you're right. I think voice-activated commands are a thing of the future, and I congratulate all of you on a job well done. Excellent.
When can I sell it?
That's right. That's right.
It does seem like it would be a nice subscription option for dealers to be able to get those automated quotes and those contacts, that contact information.
Okay, with that, thanks guys.
Thank you very much.